Well, good morning there. Howdy, babies. What you doing, huh? Hey, watch out. Let Daddy get down without falling. Let Daddy get down. Hold on. Hey, good Friday morning there to the Ice Age TV participants. Wow, what a beautiful Friday morning. And down. Don't do that, Gypsy. Gypsy always likes to jump up and down. And wow, it's a beautiful, beautiful Friday morning. I let the dogs out with the barn opener. I'm not locking it down like I usually do because I'm right here. If the dogs start running around, I'm sure I'll know about it because they'll be barking like crazy. But wow, it's the Friday morning before the Memorial Day weekend. And so is this going to be the big extravaganza for everybody? Uh-oh, what are the dogs into now? It's always something. We leave these guys out all day long. And for the record, I left the food bowls all down. And so I wouldn't be amazed. I wouldn't be surprised, I should say, if the dogs have crapped everywhere. Probably. And I want to eat these bone packaging because they love those bones. And wow. So anyways, how much duty call? How on duty am I today? There's one. There's one. Is there any more? I'll be amazed if there are any more. Hey there, Diesel buddy. What you doing, huh? Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, down, baby, down. Down, baby, down. Down, Gypsy. Shut your mouth, Gypsy. Stand down. Yeah, so maybe you don't have much on that. That'd be a nice gift for me on this Friday morning. You know, one thing's for sure. Ever since I've gotten rid of that fire pit, man, I just don't cough and hack like I used to. That really was probably a lot of my problem of coughing and hacking because of the fumes. Julia last night, we were talking about that. She's like, well, I've been saying that for the whole time, Dad. That fire pit just gets you so, just gets so much into you, it makes you start to cough and hack. Probably why Julie was coughing and hacking too. So here we are. I'm gonna run over the house. Looks like I don't know what's going on. Guess it's the bees, the wood borers, or carpenter bees are getting into my car here. But hey guys, what's going on, huh? What are you doing, stinkers? All right, the wife is still here. You know, last night she said, I think the wife's gonna stay home for the anniversary. I guess the wife wants to be with the Iceman on the anniversary. I guess. I don't know. Last night I talked to her and she just said, I don't know. But the thing for her to drive all the way down there, I mean, I don't know. It's possible she's still head down there. But maybe she just wants to hang out and be here with the Iceman. That'd be nice, right? As we are now officially the empty nesters. So Israel, is that the guy's name of the Baltimore Colts? He's dead. Did you see that guy? Is that guy like 60? Is that guy like 65 years old? He looks like he's like 81. Yeah, I wonder why. I think that guy was a huge cokehead. I think that guy was a total drug head. I mean, you see pictures of beautiful women when they're young, and then they resort to smoking, heavy drug addiction. It's like night and day. They look like the Wicked Witch of the West by the time they're done abusing their bodies. Come on, watch out. You're not going in. You're not going in because Mama is sick of you guys getting in the house and crapping everywhere. You're getting in the house for me, even me. No, you're not going in. No. See, I want to get up my carpet and my nice new umbrella. I'm going to put some lighting around the house, update my lighting, get a little bit more light. So that's another project for me. Never ending. All right, be right back. And there's Gypsy, baby. That's the wife's status of the greenhouse. Now, she claims she's on top of it. She claims that she is going to stay on top of the greenhouse. It'd be a shame to see all those plants in there kind of fade away. But look at good old Gypsy, baby, out in the beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this really is just the nicest time of year where your property, in my view, looks the best because it's still healthy. First, you get like July, if we've had kind of a dry summer, then it gets all dried out. It doesn't look as pretty. but everything's just so nice and green and blossomed. And isn't that nice? This is just such a beautiful time of year. And if you're the adventurous type and going up to the mountains or traveling wherever, I don't think the beach would be the best trip because it's going to be cold. Come on, Gypsy baby. Come on, babe. Let's go. Come on. Looky here. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Gypsy. Gypsy baby. Come on, babe. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a safe trip. Anybody going out of town? I'm not. Hard to believe it. With the next 2 weeks, I got to get ready to go to Florida, and I'm still just scratching my head how I'm gonna make this all work with all these dogs. It's so much work to take care of them, and I tell you, I know what it takes to take care of these guys. So, stop it! Hey! And so that's now Rebel wanting to lick the carcass mouth of Scout, and that's all that really is. And so, come here, pups. I'm not feeding you guys because, oh, there's a pile forming. Oh, you know what? That can turn into a problem for other dogs. Well, come here. No, you're not going upstairs. Well, I don't care if you go upstairs in all reality. All of you guys go upstairs. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But I'm on duty again, so Brian, my employee, walks in, doesn't throw up when he comes into the office from stepping in dog crap. And you know, these are stories, everybody. The routine. And I got to close the barn door. Nope. Come here. Come on, pups. Sure. Is Gypsy back? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this here. Come on. Come here. Let's get the doors closed. Because you know what's going to happen? The neighbors are going to walk the dogs up the street, and it's going to be a shit show. So I better close the barn doors. Just for a simple reason that what's going to play out is the neighbors going to walk, and Gypsy or somebody see him, and it's going to be the shit show. Then all the other dogs run out of the office. Hey, how do I know this? You ever notice in life, as you get older in life, you just kind of know how things play out most of the time? Yeah, it's because... No, come on back. It's because you've experienced it. Now, Brian's had a busy day. I don't know how busy mine is yet, but my other set of glasses have come in. My other set of glasses, I think I did a pretty good job in what I picked out the first time around, but I got a kind of a little bit more of a flair, a little bit more of a statement type of glasses that I'm getting today. They came in late yesterday, so that'll be another little venture of the Iceman, updating his eyes. And if I can get all this crap all in one fell swoop, that isn't so easy. But I become a master pooper scooper. I guess, if anything, I can always get into the duty pickup business. Go around, pick up people's crap. Yeah, my wife, what's your job? Oh, eating crap, taking crap. What does that mean? I ride around every day of my life, and I pick up other people's crap. Hey, it's a hell of a business, I'm sure. I guess. I mean, if people out there are doing it, I don't think you get rich off of it, or could you? I really don't know. But here we are in a collection of all the motorcycles. Appreciate everybody kind of listening to my driving down the road conversations. And what's dangerous here with this big lid is not that the dog food's exposed, but the dogs will get the big lid, and then they'll be gnawing on that to ruin my top of my garbage can. But I appreciate everybody that listens to me run my mouth all day, and you know, it's a fact. One subscriber said, you need just to get rid of all those motorcycles. You never ride them. I'm like, you know, you're right. You are right. Just get rid of all of them. Why would you keep all these obligations? I don't disagree. It sure is pretty to look at. Somebody say, well, just go work at a motorcycle dealership. You can look at those things all day long. Yeah, I know. But that's just a project getting rid of them. I mean, just hauling things out of here is just a project. Who the hell wants to do that? I don't, to be sincere with you. I have no desire. There's just no motivation on that end right now. But it is what it is. And then the kid, talked to the kid late last night, and she's definitely all over getting rid of the white Harley. Hey, you want to buy a white Harley? Yep, I guarantee the payoff's 28 grand, and I guarantee the market's 20, 22. I guarantee a dealer would pay you 20, probably 20, 22 for it. And then you can probably advertise the market for 28. Then you're going to have everybody lowballing you at 23, 24. So, because everybody has access now to all the auction prices, the dealer trade prices. That's what people do. That's just like my CVO and my trailer. everybody's on the page. Well, the guy's stuck. I mean, if he goes to the dealership, we're gonna pay him 20, 22. So let's see if he takes my offer, because ain't nobody coming to the table at 25. So that'll be a shit show. So it's like, oh well, it is what it is. I guess Harley can just start getting their repo guy and come get them. That's what he's. That'll be the next. That would actually be very interesting. Never had a motorcycle repossessed, so that'd be really interesting to see that play out. If the guy shows up in with the trailer and loads up a bunch of Harleys, and be like, "Oh well, we had a good run, everybody. Had a hell of a lot of time sharing with you guys all my antics and craziness. I really did. A lot of fun, expensive as hell. I'm sure you guys got a hell of a kick out of it, and I'm sure a lot of you came to my channel just for that reason." I know for a fact there's a lot of subscribers that primarily the reason they came to my channel is because of me being a motorcycle enthusiast and rider, and now that has petered out. So I think a lot of those subscribers are probably just kind of like, there's just nothing there anymore, Iceman. But you had a good run for us, and we appreciate it. Mr. Trump's on another mission of 50% tariffs on the European Union. He doesn't like the way they're responding, or not responding, to his demands of being more fair to the world, fair to America. Apple's getting a 25% tariff on the phones if they're not made here in the U.S., and they have till June 1st to respond to all this, or from June 1st and that point on, the official 50% tariff on European products are going to be taxed as Donald Trump travels the world trying to get the world back in order. I mean, that's what Donald Trump's trying to do. I mean, you really have to do a lot of research to kind of wrap your head around Donald Trump's head on what is he trying to accomplish. And once again, he's trying to restore the world order of what's fair to our country, which for so long, our country has been treated unfairly. And a lot of people would be like, oh, come on. Well, for the record, what other countries contributing money to our country? I mean, what country out there sends us billions of dollars a year? Well, we're the biggest, country in the world. Well, that's not going to last forever at the rate we're going. That's going to start to change. It is changing already, for the record. China's economy. I mean, come on. I mean, so the whole point is, who's giving back to us? I don't know. Prove me wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But what other countries are subsidizing us? I don't know of any. For all the military we have around the world, amount of money we spend to protect other countries, for all the aid we've given, but we found out through the Doge and Elon Musk that we're not really giving the aid to the other world that we think we are, because of the corrupt politicians just collect the taxpayers' monies and present it that they're going to help others, but they really don't. It's just like these charity organizations. You and I can set up a nonprofit organization, and let's just say we bring in charities of $1 million a year. You and I can elect to take $800,000 a year, and we're only going to take 200 of it and goes to charity. Now, I don't know what the laws are on that. I'm probably wrong on that. So you probably have to show a percentage of greater than what you keep for yourself versus what you give back. I don't know. But I guarantee you, there's probably loopholes in it. I mean, I think that, I'd be amazed. Somebody reach out and say, oh, yeah, I'd researched that. And yeah, for the most part, you can start a nonprofit organization as long as you show a good proportion or whatever it may be to give back to, yeah, right. I mean, who doesn't think about all the corrupt foundations? I mean, do you think the Clinton Foundation is really what it is? I mean, sincerely. Do you think the Obama Foundation is really what it is? I mean, do you? Do you think that they're really giving back more than they're taking in? Or are they just enriching themselves? The political powers to be, that's the conversation that I do talk a lot. I know about that. But it has all an impact in who we are, what we do, what we pay for, and the future that is, in so many ways, looked at that's very challenging, and it goes against us. Oh, there's a dog outside. Which one is it? Hey, come here, puppy. I don't even know. That's kind of eerie. I have no idea. Come here, pup. I have no idea what dog just went by this door. This is kind of, once again, there's Tango, probably Willow. I mean, one thing's for sure, if there's a dog in his property, that, that could be, it's happened. Believe it or not, where's Willow? Willow. Willow, that's Willow. Come on, Willow. Come on. Come on, Willow. Come on. Come on, Willow. Come on, Willow. Well, all right, then you're going to be out there. That's fine. So yeah, years ago, my boxer dog, I'll never forget, for me being a dog guy, I've always been very close to my dogs. And I'll never forget, I got a boxer dog back in 2008 when I was going through the Chit Show, and I really wanted to have kind of a dog of a stature and presence of mind. And I lost my Dalmatian in 2007. So he was kind of my replacement Dalmatian dog in 2008. And we went over to West Virginia and picked up this boxer dog. And Julia, tell you to this day, we drove way out somewhere, and the wife was totally against it. The wife was totally against me getting a boxer. She didn't want me to get it, but I wanted to get it, so I got hell-bent and wanted to get kind of a protection dog. So Julia and I take a long ride to West Virginia, about 2 hours from here, in my Dodge, back then Super Bee, 2008, B5 Blue Dodge Charger, really, the SRT package, really cool car. And we go to this house out in this rural area, and it's, it's the typical, sad to say, West Virginia, the West Virginia house out in the boondocks with all the shit in the front yard. And, nope, stay there. Come on, Will. Stay there, everybody, stay. And the dogs, the people have a bunch of nope, get on back, boxer puppies, and none of them are house trained by any means. The place is just a shithole. Inside the house, it looks like what you see out here in my barn, just disgusting. It's just like, oh my God. So, anyways, Charger, they called him Lightning. So he had like a lightning bolt down in front of his face. So they named him Lightning. And so as we're driving up the road, after we pick him up, we throw him, thinking it through, I should have brought it. Well, who knows what I should have brought. Well, I throw him in the back seat with Julia, and we're not a mile away from that house. And Julia's like, Dad, Lightning just crapped in the car. I'm like, oh my God. And I got that cloth, type of velour interior. And so now I'm pulling over and putting the dog outside to see if he has to piss or crap anymore. Now I'm trying to clean up all that dog crap in the back of the seat, which is definitely absorbed because it's like borderline diarrhea. So now the car just reeks. And now the concern is, how much longer do we go before he craps again? So now, since he crapped in my Dodge Charger, I came up with the name Charger because he marked my car. So that dog's name was officially Charger. And boy, oh boy, that dog, he was a liability. That dog turned into being a problem. Because that dog would get off the property and then he would want to go chase somebody down. And it wasn't for such his blockhead mouth. He didn't have like these snout type of mouths. He had more of that type of mouth. I'm sure he would have done some serious damage. I'll never forget going to church one morning, and somehow he got out of the property, and literally there's a note on my mailbox as I'm getting ready to go up the road to church, and I stop and I take the note that's been like partially shoved in my mailbox, and the note says, I just witnessed your dog bite a jogger. And I'm like, oh my God. So here we go. So this person left their phone number. So I called them, and the woman said, well, I saw your dog out in the road, and this woman was jogging up the street, and your dog nipped her. I said, well, did she stop? Did she get injured? She said, I don't know. I'm not sure on that, but I witnessed your dog biting that woman. So just so you know, if that woman files a complaint, she will have a witness. I said, okay, well, I'm sorry to hear this. I'm going to church, and I'll do whatever I have to do to make it right. And in Virginia, you have a one dog bite law where if your dog bites somebody, they can't take them away from you, but the second time, technically, they can. So now, I'm very, very concerned about that, and it's a constant, really, then the wife's like, see, there you go. It's a boxer. There you go. Even though boxer dogs, for the most part, are really good dogs. That dog, don't ever buy a boxer. You know why? They have stomach issues where they crap all the time. That dog, I called him mud butt. That dog used to have diarrhea And it's true. They have gastronomical problems in their stomach. It's a known problem in that breed. And that dog would crap in our house all the damn time. It drove me nuts. He would just lose it. And so this is what's classic. My next door neighbor now, Pete and Pam move on, and then a new couple, newly wed couple moves into their home. And unbeknownst to me, they're really nice people. We got along with them. But unbeknownst to me, they went and got a rescue dog out of the pound, or what do you want to call it. So I go over, and my dog, boxer dog, is at the fence line, and his dog comes over to the fence line. And I don't know if my dog got out or that dog got in. I can't remember if they really touched each other. So this is no lie. This is when the wife and I are going through some very challenging times through the 2008 financial fiasco I went through. And I'm literally sleeping on the couch. So I'm sleeping on the couch. It just isn't good. And so the dog, the Charger, he's sleeping on the couch with me. Now, after a while, I start noticing all these little bumps all over my body. I mean, I have like a rash just overtaking my whole body. It is freaky. So now I'm going to the doctor. Like, what the hell is going on? So the doctor goes, let me ask you a question. Do you have a dog? I said, I do. Does that dog sleep with you? I said, well, I sleep on the couch, and the dog jumps up on the couch. Yeah. He's like, does that dog have mites? I'm like, I have no idea. He's like, you got mites, buddy. Your dog has mites. I'm like, oh, my God. So come to find out, my neighbor, I call James. That's his name, James. So I called my neighbor, James, and let me ask you a question. Does your dog have mites? He said, oh, yeah. We got him on the pound. He definitely had mites. And I'm like thinking, oh, my God. So you brought your dog over my property and exposed my dog to your mites? I didn't say this to him. Didn't say it to him. His dog's name is Spencer. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why would you do that? Oh my God. So what a joke. So I had to take medicine. I think I even had to put cream in my body. And the dog got medicine. So eventually we beat all that. So that was like the first major episode with that boxer dog with me of just like, oh my gosh, what a joke. So now you go years down the road and all the other dogs I have, chase the four-wheelers. I've always had dogs chase the four-wheelers. Everybody likes to entertain themselves chasing Iceman on the four-wheeler. So the boxer was doing that. All the dogs were doing that, having fun. So now, one day, we're out here in the shop, and Spencer gets off of my neighbor's property, and James was on the road without a leash, and that damn dog came in the property. And I'm screaming at Charger, like, no, I know what's going to happen. Charger's going to get that dog good. So sure enough, as that dog is running for its life, it knows Charger's going to come get him. It's just barely getting to the fence, get underneath the fence. Charger nails him, and nails him good. I'm like, But for the record, that dog's on my property unleashed. So for the record, there's a fine line there. So now the dog is big time injured, where now James and his wife have to take the dog to the vet. So I called James, and I say, let me ask you a question. What do you plan to do? What do you plan to tell the vet when you get to the vet about that your dog just got a bite from my dog? He's like, well, I don't know. I said, well, hey, first of all, I'm very sorry this all played out. But secondly, your dog was on my property unleashed. So you do know that, you're in the wrong here. My dog had no right to bite your dog. But I'm asking you one favor. You don't have to tell the vet that some animal or something got your dog. You don't know it got it, but please do not report my boxer as biting your dog. Because he didn't understand this law. I said, if you report my boxer biting your dog, that's a one-bite dog law. That's a one bite against me. If that dog ever bites anybody else again, I'm going to have to get rid of the dog. They have the right to take the dog. They have the right to sue me. So I said, for the record, my dog didn't bite a human being, for the record, and your dog was on my property. So, I get it. If my dog had come off my property and he had gone up to you, your wife, or your dog, and your property and bit it, you have every right to make that claim. But I said, give me a break, man. I said, for the record, did you know when your dog got mites, that my dog got mites and I got mites? He's like, what? I'm like, you remember your dog had mites? He's like, yeah. I said, do you realize that I got that too? He's like, oh my God, I never knew that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I said, it's all good. But for the record, I didn't call you out on that, did I? He's like, no. I was, all right, well, I'll handle it. I'm like, all right, thank you. So that Charger dog, once again, the boxer dog, you know, and how to get off on this conversation? Probably because I've been picking all the crap up all the time, and it was a shitty life. That dog was just, my gosh. Sadly, he died from having a seizure. It was so weird. That dog, as he got older, once he hit about 10 years old, he really got weird. And like one day, I'll never forget, I'm out here in the garage, and I'm here at this door over here, and he farts. He farts, and then he totally freaks out and starts running all over the barn. Right, he's whacked out. Then he runs out the front door. And so I was thinking, oh, here we go. This dog may have a tumor. Something's going on with the dog. Well, it wasn't long after that. I came in the house one day. He was laid out on the ground, running sideways. So now we throw him in the car. We take him to the emergency vet, and here's the clock ticking. And they put him in the back room. And basically, you know, he's got mental issues. He's got health issues. That seizure totally destroyed him. So the vet people were like, look, your dog's not recoverable. So we had to put him down. But that was just a really weird thing when I walked in my front door of my house that he's laying on the ground. So anybody out there, if you have a dog that gets on its side and it starts running like crazy, that dog's having a seizure. And you better get that dog to the ER as fast as possible to hopefully save him. All right, that's it. I'm going to shut the hell up. I got to work. And, you know, we're at the 20-plus mark on this. So I just like to share my stories and adventures in life that maybe you can relate with, too. And I'm sure you can if you're a dog person. I'm sure there's tons of stories out there, bigger and better than my story. But I just like to share the stories of me and what goes on and as you progress in life. And having all these animals and dogs is always challenging because all of them are always at a risk of something happening to them. Especially if you have a lot more dogs, the risks even go up higher. So that's it. So everybody has a blessed Friday. And what comes today, I don't know. I can't answer it right now. I don't know what's going to play out today. I got to work, though. So, hey, everybody. God bless and have a great Friday. And stay tuned for Memorial Day weekend adventures. What will that be? What will yours be? Share it on my channel. God bless.